Hello, this is Dylan from GSM Exchange Trade Zone in Dubai, GITEX 2013. I'm here in the stand of company Tekpoint from Austria with a good friend and a member, Slava Rukin. How are you, Slava?
Hi, I'm fine, Dylan. You?
Very well, thank you. It's always a good start.
As usually, we get the best stand from GSM Exchange.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Hold on to that thought. For the very few companies and very few members that they don't know your company, can you just introduce what Tekpoint is, what do you do, when were you established?
Tekpoint was established in 2010 in Austria, in Vienna. We are actually in a very good location in Europe, in the heart of Europe, between the north, the south, the east and the west.
Strategically located.
Strategically, geographically located. Logistically for sure as well. In the last year we opened up as well some offices in Germany and in Italy to be closer to the markets, to be closer to the clients, to be closer to the suppliers and to handle and to supply especially the European market better.
What exactly do you do? Do you have a particular strength in certain markets or certain brands? Do you concentrate on certain brands or markets? What is your strength?
Actually, we try to penetrate really in the whole European market. We do not try to concentrate on the overseas market, especially not on the supply side. We are really strong in Samsung. We have a long Samsung history, even when Samsung was before they have been the leader of the world in the mobile phones. Our portfolio around 70% is Samsung.
I remember even before the demise of Nokia, you were still strong and concentrating on Samsung. I remember that. And what drives, or how do you justify you being concentrated mainly on Europe? Why is that? What's the business logic behind that?
Look, first of all, it's quite easy to explain. We are based in Europe. The normal surrounding, the time difference, the European mentality, sure, there are a lot of mentalities, but it's even easier to communicate with Europeans for us than, for example, with other overseas countries. We have our strategic, that's why we try to source the stock in Europe. Sure, we are working close to Asian markets, to US markets, to African markets. But anyway, these are different markets, these are different regions, and we know it's not a globalization market, it's more like a regionalization market. So the trading is going on within some regions, within the Asian, Far East Asian region, European region, and the American region.
I'll have to ask you the cheeky question. So what's the goal of exhibiting in Dubai? What's the ideal outcome of the whole thing?
Sure. First of all, we have to be present in every market. Yes, the idea is to meet the Dubai clients, to acquire new clients, and we hope as well to expand our business in the MENA region, as well as in the Gulf region, and to come closer to the final clients, to come closer to the end buyers, and to try to link to those markets.
There's a current trend going on, and I would really appreciate your take on that. A current trend that a whole distribution channel is getting narrower in a sense. It's moving toward retail. A lot more distributors and big vendors try to create their own retail channel or to be connected directly to a retail channel. Were you ever tempted to do that, or you're strictly wholesale business to business?
Look, right now I cannot exclude anything. Yes, because I mean we are quite a very dynamic and young company. We see still a lot of business in the wholesale market. We are open for every market, so I don't exclude those intentions in the next few years.
It will be counterproductive if you exclude yourself from that. Okay. It's already the end of the year, nearly the end of the year. If you have, in a nutshell, to share with us how was this year for a company, for the market? Well, what is your opinion? How do you see this year?
I see this year actually as a very challenging year because the OEMs drive a policy which makes much harder to work for, especially for traders. We are still in a gray market, and the OEMs try to control. So this is a very challenging market. Anyway, I would say we have really invested our profits from the last few years full in this year, and we are happy to grow by 40% in comparison to last year.
So are you saying that to overcome a challenge like that, you're better off reinvesting and rediscovering, increasing the portfolio?
Yes, first of all, I would not stay and say, okay, this is now my market, and then try to keep. You have to be in this market dynamic. You have to react. You have really to adapt to the market. Sure, we are always the followers, the traders. We have to follow the strategies of the OEMs, but on the other hand, if you don't react fastly, you will, unfortunately, the market is so tough, especially in the year 2013. So I think a lot of companies really suffering.
Okay, so if you have to single out one real big challenge, that would be the way the vendors try to control the whole distribution channel. Would that be it?
You spoke, for example, about the retail. The OEMs trying to control more and more the market, so they want really to see where the goods are going to and really to control, because still the OEMs, for them, this is giving money away if the traders have a business. Anyway, they need the traders, they need the exporters and the wholesalers. But the control measurements, a lot of instruments the OEMs tried out this year, makes the life for traders more difficult.
It's getting tougher. It's getting tougher. I get your message. Because we know each other for so long, it's not true. I'll ask you the question you've been expecting and dreading maybe. What service of GSM Exchange proves to be the most beneficial to your business? Out of all this time that you've been using us, what would you single out? It could be something negative.
Okay, there's a lot of negatives, but we unfortunately have no time for the interview to mention, so I start for the very few positive things, which are, for example, sure, the GSM Exchange offers to everybody as well, to us, a really easy entrance to markets. If we are here, as I mentioned, we are as well looking for some Gulf regions, and I mean, we have a very good relationship to you guys, and the GSM Exchange opened a little bit the horizon as well for us. It helped us as well to enter some markets or to get any information from potential clients or suppliers.
And I would really love to hear from you how what do you think of the experience being an exhibitor with GSM Exchange Trade Zone in Dubai? What value does it bring to you?
For me, it's a big value, because the last years the GTEX was unorganized, so it was really difficult to meet the people, to make up meetings.
There was no focal point.
There was no focal point for the resellers or the people who are interested in the open market area. What GSM Exchange creating help really, and the big benefit is for I think everybody who comes and will join the stand, is that you will really meet the people in GSM Exchange trading area.
Okay, that sounds good. And all I can do is I can promise we'll keep up the good work, we'll keep improving, so that goes without question. Thanks very much for being with us as an exhibitor, thanks very much for being a member. It's been a pleasure, Slava, thank you.
Thank you, Dylan.
That was Dylan from GSM Exchange Trade Zone Dubai 2013.